In this lesson, we're going to use place value understanding to round whole numbers to the nearest 10 or 100. In this case, we're going to start off our lesson by rounding to the nearest 10. Okay, so let's take a look at the rule. It wants us to look at the number in the ones place. So just to refresh your memory, let's take a look at the number 75 to identify the ones place. So the number to the right of my 7 is my ones place. When we identify the ones place, we're going to ask ourselves, is it 0, 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3 or 4? We do no more. If it's 5, 6, 7, 8, who do you appreciate? 9? You better raise that score. So let's see what that's going to look like in action. Example 1. We're going to round 24 to the nearest 10. So the first thing we're going to do is list the two tens closest to 24. It's going to be 20 and 30. And I'm just going to go ahead and list all the numbers in between so we can identify exactly where our 24 is. So let's zoom in on that 24. Here's our 24. So the first thing we want to do is identify that number in the ones place. And I can hear those little voices. Yeah, that's right. It is 4. 4 is in the ones place. So let's go ahead and apply that rule. 0, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, do no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do you appreciate? 9. Better raise that score. So which one did we decide? If you say do no more, you're correct because we had 4. 4, we do no more. So we're going to keep our 2, which is in the tens place, and our number in the ones place is going to get replaced by a 0. There we go. So let's answer our question. It says let's round 24 to the nearest 10. So which 10 is 24 closest to? 24 is closest to 20. Here's another way that we can come up with the same answer. We're going to ask ourselves, which number is nearest to 24? But instead, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hop. We're going to do hop like a frog. So we're going to start at our 20. And let's see how many hops it's going to take us to get to 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we made 4 hops to get to our 24. Now let's look at the other 10. So we're going to hop from 30 all the way to 24. Let's see how many hops this is going to take us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It took us 6 hops to get to 24. So from 20 to 24, that was 4 hops. And from 30 to 24, that is 6 hops. So which number is it closest to? If you say 20, you are correct. So we came up with the same answer using 2 different ways. Hope that makes sense. All right. Okay, let's take a look at example 2. Let's round 86 to the nearest 10. But first, we're going to list the 2 tens closest to 86. So let's go ahead and list the first one. That will be 80 and 90. And then let's go ahead and list all the numbers in between so we can zoom in on that 86. We're going to identify the ones place. Will be that number off to the right, which is our 6. And based on the ones place, it's going to tell us what we need to do with the number in the tens place. So let's go ahead and apply our rule. 0, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, do no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do you appreciate? 9. You better raise that score. Let's look at our 6 in the ones place. Based on our rule, it's 5 or more. So 5 or more, we're going to raise that score. So our 8 is going to change. When we list our answer, the 6 is going to become a 0. And our 8, when we raise the score, is going to become a 9. 90 would be the closest 10 to 86. Hope that makes sense. Let's look at the second way. We're going to do that bunny hop, just like we did earlier. So let's zoom in on our 86. So how many hops do I have to make from 80 to 86? So here's my 80. Let's hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many hops did I make? I made 6 hops from 80 to 86. Let's see how many hops it's going to take us from 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hops. We want to determine which 10 is closest to 86. So I took 6 hops from 80 to 86, and I took 4 hops from 90 to 86. So which is nearest to 86? If you say 90, you are correct. It is your turn. You're going to round 67 to the nearest 10. But first, make sure you list the two tens closest to 67 and all your numbers in between. Pause the video and give it a try. All right, we're back. Let's see what you came up with. 60, did you list your two tens? So 60 and 70? Hope you did. If you did, good job. Then let's just list all the numbers in between so we can identify our 67. So there it is. Which method did you use? Did you look at the number in the ones place and apply the rule, or did you do those froggy hops? Well, I'm just going to do the froggy hops to see which tens is it closest to. So from my 60, I'm going to hop all the way to 67. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That took me 7 hops. All right, I'm going to hop from my 70. 1, 2, 3. 3 hops. Took me 3 hops. So which number is it closest to? Let's see what you got. Did you get 70? Yay, good job. Give me a high five. Good job on that one. Hope this makes sense. Remember, you can pause, rewind, rewatch as many times as you like.